Hey guys, it's Dylan, and I'm going to teach you how to play Fairy Tales by Sounds Like Harmony. And it's not a particularly bad hard song to learn. It just depends on how much you like bar chords or not. Because he has a B flat in there, which I play a lot more different than I would normally play it. To which I don't use the A string. That's not sounding right. Though normally when you would play a bar chord, you would play like these three strings and not play the high E string, and using your index finger to play the root. But I decided not to do that because I like the sounding of that better. So I'm going to teach you how to play it, and if you guys have a capo, more power to you, I guess, because I literally just spent the past 10 minutes bored out of my mind. It is currently midnight, apparently. Bored out of my mind, so I decided to put the capo on the 5th fret and not transpose it, but change the chords around. So basically, you need to know like 5 chords, I think, where it's F. Like, you guys should know F, like, even if you play it differently, or if you play the full bar chord, whatever, you guys should know how to play F. I'm not going to teach you chords. I'm going to teach you what the chords are. So F, C, D minor, B flat, C, which sometimes I played as a part of the whole. I'm gonna call this the bar chord, yeah, because that's what it is. I play sometimes bar chord, but you can easily play it as an open chord. And then this A, but the way that I played it, it was a variant where basically where I would play the normal A with my 3 index fingers, my 3 index fingers, my 1st, 2nd, and 3rd finger. And then what I would do with my pinky, I would put it on the 3rd fret of the high E string, because that got more of the true sound in there. So I'm going to teach chords like that, but if you guys want to transpose it up, or if you guys had a capo and want to make it slightly easier on yourself, just slightly, then you can play it with the capo on the 5th fret, in which that you would have C for F, E for the A minor for the D minor, and then F for the B flat. And then, you would have G for C. So, I mean, I was really just bored out of my mind and decided, hey, D minor, so put it on the 5th fret and then change it to A minor. So, met a man out on the road, and he told me, son, take you where you want to go. So, if you guys want to play it on that, then just remember C is F, E is A minor is D minor, F is B flat, and G is C. Of course, if you guys actually know more or less on how to actually play the guitar with the different frets and everything, then it won't be that hard to figure out, because the C is the 3rd fret bar chord from the nut, which is this thing right here. So a 3 fret bar chord from the nut. So, and the true bar chord right here, this note is an F. So you're playing an F even though you're technically playing the C chord. So, anyway. So the way that the verse goes, it's F, A, D minor, B flat. So I'm just gonna play through the verse. I met a man out on the road, and he told me, son, take you where you want to go. You see, the devil, he has ways. Now about the life you lead. It's about the price you'll pay. Of course, you don't have to follow, like, when I was playing the song, like, just practicing the song versus actually playing the song, I mixed up the speeds a bit. Like I would play it faster or slower, and, like, I would be doing the chords differently. Like, the way that I'm going to teach you the chords for the chorus, it's, I'm going to show you how I did it before. And like, it's up to you how you want to play it or how you listen to the song. So so after that, it's the pre-chorus, which is D minor, A, B flat, and C, which is a whole, like, walk-up thing. Which, if you were to play, like, the power chords, I'm gonna do it with the low E string so you can actually see it. I mean, it's like a small walk-up thing. So it's D minor, A, B flat, and C, and that's all. And that for the pre-chorus, the chorus, and the bridge. So once you know those two progressions, then you basically know how to play the entire song. Told me once you'll ever speak my name, and then he told me twice, and let me slip away. Now, the reason why, like, some people say, you know, like, they say the chords as they're playing, D minor, told me once, your A, speak my name. And, like, I don't do that because that's the reason why I'm showing you what the chords look like and where they are, and, like, the names of them, so the fact that you're able to figure it out and be able to play it on your guitar and listen to it. Like, if I say, this is the D minor, I'm sure you'll pause the video and be like, okay, you're playing with me and make sure it sounds right so that you're not screwing up anything. Like, this is the A, and then I tell you what progression I'm going, so when you hear a different chord, it's the same progression that I was just going in. Okay. So then after that is the chorus. Now, I played it double in speed, chord-wise, where basically instead of playing it for 4 beats, I would play it for 2. So I'm gonna play it for the 4 beats first, and then I'm gonna play it for the 2 beats. So, fairy tales I make believe, and all the lies they tell to help you sleep. To live a life that's so demanding, when none of us get happy endings. Storybooks aren't what they seem, and all the lies they raise you to believe. So be a good old boy and stop pretending, 'cause you won't find your happy ending. The way that you play the chorus truly depends on your taste and how you hear the song. I played it back a few times. To me, it personally sounded a bit weird playing it with the 2 beats. That's why I started playing it with the 4. So, just, you know, if you guys want my, preference, play with the 4 beats, not the 2. But it's your cover. You play it however you like. That's the thing about a lot of people, they're like, you know, like, what's the strumming pattern and stuff like that. Don't worry about the strumming pattern. Make it your own. It's your cover. It's not their song. It's supposed to sound like their song, yes, but it's your cover. Because, like, I know people, because I know this this one song that I know that has a, like, it doesn't have a strict strumming pattern, but it has the strumming pattern, which sounds like this. And that's not how I play it at all. I play it, like, differently each time, like, because I get into the song. And that sounds completely different then. because when you're trying to remember the chords, the lyrics, and how the strumming goes, it gets a little jumbled up in there, and you screw up the strumming anyway. So with strumming, just let your hand go. Just don't worry about what your hand is doing. More like you should know the chords, or you should know the lyrics at least, because you're trying to learn the song. I mean, that's not how I learn songs, but when you're trying to learn a song, you basically should know the lyrics by heart already, because you heard it 1,000 times. And then you get into playing the chords, so all you're really trying to remember is where the chords go and at what time. So that's the chorus, and then there's a small break after the chorus before the second verse. Excuse me. And all he does there is he just plays a D minor, like cause I use I use a program that goes through the instrumental songs and finds the chords and stuff like that. I'm not gonna promote it, but if you guys know what it is, good for you. I basically use that, but I don't use that strictly. I use it more as a guideline, and I go off and like make it my own, more or less, because I know for a fact that it's not always right, because like it'll be a completely random chord for no reason that has no reason to being there, and like it's there for like 2 seconds and never to be seen again, even though it's like part of the chorus. So that's what I go off of. And the songs end up pretty accurate anyway. So during that small part between the chorus and the second verse, I found he just plays a D minor. Of course, the way that I saw it, it was a D minor and a C, but it was like it's like 4 seconds long, so who cares? But basically, like the way that it would have sounded if I went off of that. Where if that's how it sounds to you, then feel free. You guys don't have to use this verbatim. You make it your own. So, and then the second verse, I had a vision out on my own. I had to pick and choose. I knew just what I had to do. I set out to find this man and curse his name for all I paid. And then he goes up to a C. Whoa. And he told me once to ever speak my name. Then he told me twice to let me slip away. Fairy tales not make believe, and all the lies they told you to help you sleep. Live a life that's so demanding, when none of us get happy endings. Storybooks aren't what they seem, and all the lies they raise you to believe. Be a good old boy and stop pretending, 'cause you won't find your happy ending. And then, like I said, the bridge, it's the 2 beats versus the chorus 4 beats. So, love me, hate me if you want, but you will never be a star unless you sign the dotted line and write your name in dollar signs. Love me, hate me if you want, but you will never be a star unless you sign on the dotted line and write your name in dollar signs. And then goes back to the chorus, and then like at the very end, I'm not exactly sure what he does, but from what I've gathered, he just had a D minor, and he just plays the high E string. Fairy tales are make believe, the happiest ending for someone like me. Fairy tales are make believe, so I'm better off if I die in my sleep. Now, like, I like to incorporate my guitar into like the more drum parts. With the fact that, like, if it's just a guitar, then, you know, like how at the beginning of the end he's just playing the one note. And then at the second part of it, there's like some drum and a bit more guitar in there, so I decided to strum more of the chord. Now the way that he plays it, it's kind of hard to get like the perfect like mood, especially for like my voice, because I'm not really good at doing that yet. But like he more or less does a type of a scream when he says like, you know, die in my sleep, and that's not very good for acoustic, because acoustic is more soft. Like you can play like power chords and stuff like that. But it doesn't sound the same like you're playing an electric guitar, you know? So I personally don't scream it, but if you guys want to, you can. If you guys want to make it just sound a bit more creepy. Like, fairy tales I make believe, so I'm better off if I die in my sleep. So, yeah. Remember, guys, don't take any of this verbatim. If you guys want to improvise a bit, if you want to change chords slightly, where instead of it playing A, you play A sus2, or an A7, I think. Play it however you like. Play it how it sounds to you. If it doesn't sound right with like an A, and you think, or it doesn't sound right with a B flat, and you think that it's a B, even though I'm almost certain it's a B flat, but it's an example. You know, if it doesn't sound right with the B flat and you think it sounds better with the B, more power to you. Go ahead, use it, make it your own. Don't take tutorial verbatim. Take them as a guideline. You know, like an outline for a story you're going to write. Just use it as a guideline, but don't take it seriously. Take it seriously, but don't use it verbatim. Like if I tell you, you know, D minor, A, B flat, C, and you decide to do D minor, B flat, C, C sharp, I'm not gonna stop you. I don't even know where you are, who you are, where you live, or why you are. But yeah. So I can't stress this enough. When you're covering a song, do not make it sound like the song. Make it your own. It's not their song. It's your cover. So, anyway. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. It doesn't really matter to me. And I will see you guys next time.